It's something that's really important to me, for you guys to have somebody there giving you guys good advice, there to support you guys, and you guys you don't know how lucky you are. I've been fortunate enough I've been around the world. I've seen different countries and their education systems, and you guys have a fantastic group of teachers and principals and coaches that care about you. So don't take that for granted to begin with. So what I wanted to talk to you today about, like I said, my name is Donovan. I coach at UTRGV. I coach the men's soccer team. I also coach the new professional soccer team in town, RGV. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about my story and how I grew up, and hopefully that pertains to you guys a little bit. I'm from Kansas City originally. Who knows where Kansas City is? Raise your hand. Maybe? Yes? No? Okay, I have no idea. It's colder up there. But I grew up very similar to you guys. Probably a lot of you guys, a very similar upbringing. Grew up and soccer was obviously my sport. That was something that was really important to me, and something that I did well at. And I ended up growing up to be one of the top recruits in the country. Coming out of high school, I was the number 10 ranked soccer player in the entire U.S. I had full scholarship offers from, you name it, UCLA, North Carolina, Indiana, wherever you guys can think of. And so that was all great, right? I'm living the good life. The man on campus, got all the awards, all that good stuff. And so now the time for me starts coming to pick colleges. And I'm getting ready, going into my senior year, to start taking official visits where they can start paying for me to come up there and visit the schools. And before I go, I have to send my official transcripts in. And I'll never forget, I'm getting ready to go out to Indiana University. They were the defending national champions at the time, wanted me to come out, and 2 days before I'm supposed to leave, I get a call from the coach. And he said, hey, Donovan, we can't take you on your official visit. You're academically ineligible. You're going to be a non-qualifier. Which for me meant I could no longer play NCAA soccer. I could no longer go and play Division I soccer, because, well, yes, I worked very, very hard on the field. I trained, I put a lot of hours in. But for me, when I was in high school, when I had a choice to go hang out on the beach, to play video games, to go to the party, whatever it was, I would always choose that over getting my work done, getting my schoolwork done. Unfortunately, I was in a situation where, my parents had split up, and so I didn't have necessarily a ton of good guidance at home, and all that work I put in on the soccer field was all of a sudden up in smoke, simply because of the fact that I thought it was more important or better for me to play video games or do whatever, instead of taking care of my work. And so, as you guys can imagine, that was a big blow to me. Thought, hey, should I give up the game? Should I, what am I going to do? My life is over, and so, after that happened, and I wasn't sure, I got a call from a coach at a junior college. Luckily, in the situation in college works is guys with bad grades or girls with bad grades, we did have the opportunity to go and play at a junior college. So I went and visited campus, and believe me, from getting recruited from spots in California and Florida, I went to a school in a town called Great Bend, Kansas. Now Great Bend has 10,000 people. I think your next door neighbor is a cow. There's absolutely nothing there. And so for me, you know, I could have been very, very bitter in the sense of, oh, I'm not going to do this. This sucks. I don't want to go here. I'll just, you know, stay at home and work or do whatever. You know, but I made up my mind of no, I need to grow up, take responsibility for myself, and chase my dream. And so I went to the town and moved all my stuff to the town of 10,000. And fortunately for me, I was able to get my act in order. You know, one of the few who I've seen in that situation who've done it, ended up graduating college within 4 years, went on and you know, got my master's degree after, and played professional soccer for a little while after. But for me, I was very fortunate. I was very fortunate that I had two people in my life who really pushed me. It was, you know, A, my junior college coach, but B, my older brother, who just would not let me fall off the map. And so, what I'm here to share with you guys, I guess, is hopefully you guys can take something from that story, and maybe you guys could have had a situation in life where, you know, hey, things are going great and you have a setback. Maybe you have an injury. Maybe, you know, you do get a bad grade in a class. Maybe something happens at home or whatever it is. But ultimately, the choice is on you guys and how you move forward. You know, I had a choice to make that day when I got the call from a coach. Hey, I can, you know, pack it in. I can blame others. I can feel sorry for myself. Or I can get my act together and make sure I take care of the most important thing. Where my entire dreams, all the work I put into this point is done. So, you know, for you guys, and this is the biggest thing. Obviously, we recruit at UTRGV. We recruit some of the top players in the country. We have players from all over the world, players from here in the Valley, from Brownsville, from Edinburgh. I know the women's team has a player from Harlingen, all the way to guys from Europe, from guys from Africa, from guys all over the entire country and all over the entire world. And the first thing we ask them, no matter what their talent level is, I don't care if we're recruiting Messi or Ronaldo, right? If Messi or Ronaldo want to come to UTRGV and they don't have the grades, they're not coming. They can't. It's simply not possible. So, for you guys who have dreams and put up your hands, who someday would like to play their prospective sport in college? Who would have the dream of doing that? Sure, and that's absolutely fantastic. You guys should keep that dream and work for that dream. But for you guys, for me, the biggest thing is making sure you guys lay down the groundwork. Now, are you going to have to work very hard on the field? Yes, of course. Are you going to have to be good at what you do? Yes, of course. Right? But the biggest thing before we worry about, okay, you know, we figured out a player. Yes, we got Messi. We like him. He's a good player. He's going to fit in very well for us. What's his character like, and what are his grades like? And so, for you guys, I hope, just like our principal was saying, I hope we're making sure we lay down the groundwork in order for you guys to be successful in life, and in order for you guys to carry out dreams of playing in college, your prospective sports, or even going to college. It's very important right now as you guys are entering high school, things like that. Obviously, you guys are in junior high now, but as you guys enter in, that you guys are taking care of your schoolwork. Because for me, obviously, I found out the tough way that you can't go to the beach every weekend, you can't stay up playing video games when you have school to do. So, I thank you guys for having me out. Hopefully, you know, maybe my message or my story hopefully touched home with you guys a little bit, or maybe one or two of you guys. You know, that you guys are very, very lucky here to have, you know, such great teachers, such great administrators and coaches who care about you and are here because they want to see you succeed. Nobody gets into the coaching field because they want to make money. That's not why we're here. And you know, the coaches in this room know that. They're here because they want to see you guys succeed. They want to push you guys to get better and have better lives. So I encourage you guys to take advantage of that, to be accountable for yourself, take responsibility, don't blame others, and really go after what you guys want. And that, for me, is not only, you know, how good you are out on the field or on the basketball court or wherever you are, but it's what type of person you are, and then, you know, what type of academics are you? Are you a smart player? Are you a high character player? And then, obviously, are you a good player? So, congratulations on the fantastic year. Enjoy your guys' summer. Enjoy your guys'